everybody. Oh my goodness, just getting organised. Hello, come on in. It's Tuesday night. We're finally back to a bit of normality again. It's been a whole week. Welcome. Come on in. Come and say hello. Oh gosh, my hair's a bit of a train wreck, but you know, when is it not, really? When is it not? How does that look? Bit better, darling, bit better, yes. Hello. So, Tuesday, 7:30. This is where you'll find me in my little craft room, hanging out with you guys. So, do come in and say hello in the comment section. If you can see the word live in the corner, you're with me right here, right now. If not, you're watching the replay. Hello, beautiful Bee Ruby. How are you? You're having fun with Lego, like me. Lego is kind of cool. It is complicated, but cool. The fact that kids can do it worries my brain. Hello, come on in. Hey, good evening in Matara. Did you see the aurora last night, Evelyn, in Matara? Absolutely beautiful. Leslie's out there. Lynette, hello. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Fiona. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in Southland, New Zealand. And every Tuesday night I come in here and do a bit of crafting with you fellas, which is great. I love it. So tonight we've got a fun little card. I've called it the Abstract Art card because I started playing with bits and pieces and this is what I come up with. I quite like it. Hey, Sandra Collins, we totally missed you, but we were talking about you. You were in our hearts and our minds and our thoughts. Megan, good evening. How are you? How is the beautiful Melbourne? I hope it's well. Of course it's well. Is it Melbourne? Brisbane. Shit. I hope Australia's really good, Megan. Linda, how are you? Jan! Oh my gosh, Jan, did you see I've got a class on a Saturday? But I think you're Sunday, Monday, aren't you? Dang, I might have balls that up. Anyway, Glennis, how are you? Thank you for booking into my event. I have added you to the list. I think there's only a few spots left, so well done, everybody. I haven't got that book with me. It's out somewhere else. Wendy, thank you so much for coming this weekend. We had a blast. Can't wait to see you again. So, without further ado, I was going to show you a couple of things very quickly. Obviously, at the retreat on the weekend, I did get a bit spoiled. Oh, Melbourne, it is freezing. I got it right the first time. It's cold here too. It is cold. Oh, wow. Cold and sunny in Brisbane, cold tonight. Lynette says it's freezing in Melbourne, yeah. You don't really think of Brisbane as being cold. But anyway, at the retreat, I got a lot of flamingo gifts. I got a beautiful calendar. I got a key ring. I got a beautiful pair of slippers. But I didn't tell you about my bucket hat. How cool is this going to be on the boat? So I got myself a beautiful flamingo hat. And if you're trying to go undercover and you don't want to show your flamingos, that's okay. Show them on the inside. So thank you, Christine, for my flamingo hat. Absolutely love it. Perfect fit. Hello, Deanna and GG. How are you? Hope all's well. Jacinta's out there. Gayleen. Wendy. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. Or you might need to be sick on January the 28th, June the 28th. Hello, Sheila and Christchurch, how are you? Now, I still have to admit, ladies, I haven't sent out the prizes. I've just been a little bit overwhelmed. But there's a big pile, and I've got mail here. I've got all the bags. All of the shares have gone out, except for Jan, because I didn't have a sticker. So today I went and got your sticker, Jan, and that's going out in the mail tomorrow. So it's on its way. Alrighty, and I've put a few extra treaties in there for you and Michael to share. Right, let's flip this camera over. And bear with me. I'm just going to pull this over. We're going to go... Turn that over. Slide that over there. Wee. Right, we might even just bring that onto the table like so. So, as always, for the project tonight, we're going to need the best trimmer in the whole wide world. We're going to turn the iPad on so we can see what we're doing at the same time, because that would be helpful. And at the end of all of this, we're going to give away a prize. Let me just open that up. So, once again, I've always said it, this is the best trimmer in the whole wide world. If you haven't got one, you need one. I need to turn that down. Oh, yeah, you can see everything. Oh, look at that. We can see everything. We can even see those. We don't really need to see those. Might come down just a little bit. I hope I'm a bit clearer tonight. I've gone back to using the microphone again. So, hey, Cherry, how are you? And Elaine Yule, good to see you too. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this fun card. We're going to need some cardstock and some DSP that coordinates. Now, if you didn't know, on the back of our DSP, it tells you the name of it, but it also lists all the colours that coordinate with the paper. So it says on here, Fresh Freesia. So I went and grabbed some Fresh Freesia cardstock. I just need to grab a little bit of the DSP, so I'm just going to open it. It's a brand new pack. Hey, Anne. Hey, Beck, how are you? Oh, my gosh, you and I need to have a chat. I need to pick your brain about that backstage thing. So I'm going to use this piece here. Come out. That one there. Now, by no means is this a card that... Well, I don't even know how to describe this card. But I was just playing with scraps of paper that were on my desk. And I came up with this. How you cut your paper up is entirely up to you. So maybe let's start off with a 6x6 piece. Did you know if you put your paper hard up against that edge, it's automatically 6 inches? Lots of people didn't know that on the weekend. So put the paper hard up against that edge and it's automatically 6. So what we're going to do is a little 6x6 and then we're just going to start cutting it into random shapes. I'm going to cut it that way. And you can make them a bit smaller as well. You don't have to have them gigantic. Like that. That one there looks good. And there is no rhyme nor reason, but you're just going to make pieces that are just a bit weird looking. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so you're going to cut all these pieces that are just randomly weird looking. That'll do. I think that's enough. If not, we can cut some more. So then you're going to use the cardstock that coordinates. Hey, Gayleen. And Gayleen's there. And Gayleen, that's good. Oh, what's it called? Good question, Gayleen. Geez, I'm not much of a bloody salesman, am I? It is called the Floral Impressions. Absolutely beautiful paper. As you can see, it's gorgeous paper. It really is quite nice. I should have promoted that at the beginning, shouldn't I? On the back of that, you get... Oh, I love it. Oh, I could have done that with Darling Duckling. Isn't that nice? And then you get... And I could have used this. That would have worked as well, but I just went for the first one that I saw. Oh, see, that would have worked too. Oh, you never know. I might make two. We'll see how we go. So, Floral Impressions. Then you need to grab a scrap piece of the coordinating cardstock that you're going to make your card out of. Grab your glue. I'll just pull my knobby bit off. So obviously the retreat went really well. Arlene, we missed you. You need to come down at some stage. Definitely get. So I'm going to put some glue on this side because I'm going to do some up one way and some up the other way. Now you're just going to kind of randomly glue them onto your cardstock, but leave gaps in between them because we're going to cut them out. I'll do 2 this way because that paper's a bit boring. Well, that, you know, that side of it. So you just kind of pop that down there like so. It's a good way of using up some scraps, but I want to use this one this way because it's got the flower on it. Okay, so you just, and honestly, they can be really tiny, they can be big, it really doesn't matter. We're just going to be using lots of different shapes. See, this one's only little. I'll put them in there. You just want to put them so that when you cut round them, they've got, oh, that just goobed out, didn't it? Hang on. Oh, come here. Luckily, I've got black pants on. I'll just rub that on my pants. So you had a lot of fun on the weekend, obviously, with that retreat. It really was kind of epic. If you haven't noticed already on my Facebook page, I have advertised a new scrapbooking card making class. It's for the whole day. It's a full day of crafting. You can make 10 layouts or 20 cards. So it's going to be a full day, 7 hours. I'm going to make you lunch. I'm going to spoil you with prize patrol. You're going to get a goodie bag, and you get everything you need to make all the layouts using the new Making Memories kit. So it's going to be a fun day. So if you haven't booked in, do book in. Hi, Rose from Aussie. How are you, Rose? You're good? Hope you're well. Are you the Rose that's, who's free? I'm just trying to think. Rose was, oh, I used to come, oh, my brains. Was it with Joy? No, Jill. Oh, nah. It could be a completely new Rose altogether. Hey, I've been getting a few Facebook friend requests lately, which is cool. I love it. Just send me a message so I know that it's really you and not a hack. Because obviously, unfortunately, there's some really naughty people out there that they hack Facebook pages and then they try and send you a friend request. So if you haven't sent me a message to say that you're sending me a request, I probably won't accept it. So if you want to be my friend on Facebook, hey, that's cool. Love it, love sharing. But just send me a Facebook message going, yeah, it is me. It's not, I'm not hacked. It is me. I really want to be your friend. And then I'd say, well, gosh, you're brave. You're going okay. That's good. That's good. Life is good, isn't it? Life is grand. I was just talking about that today, how wonderful life is. To wake up this morning and have another day on this planet, I feel pretty damn lucky. Right, we'll get a couple more bits on here. And what we're going to do now is pretty much just cut around them. And you're probably saying, Fiona, well, why do you put them on the cardstock? Well, it's to make them a bit stiffer. Is that going to fit in there? Absolutely, that's good. I just find this particular technique works if you layer them up on the cardstock. Okay. Chuck that in there, like so. Okay, so can you see random? There is no exact pattern. Now, you can do this two ways. You can use your paper snips. I would, but they've all gone missing. So if you came to my retreat and you borrowed some of these, I am missing 3 pairs. If you find some accidentally in your, they might have fallen in your kit or whatever, just let me know and I will arrange to have them shipped back to me. I'm just going to cut down here. So now I just use my long bladed scissors, or you could have used paper snips, and we're just going to cut round it. I like to leave like about a 2mm border. I'll show you up close in a second. And I do find that the long bladed scissors work best for this technique because you get a straight edge. So can you see there's a bit of a border around the DSP? All right, so that's all we're going to do now. We're just going to cut these out. I do find it easier to sort of chop it up first, like so, and then go back in and get my straight edge. So to get your straight edge, you just hold the cardstock hard up against this side of the blade, and you get a lovely straight edge, like so. You can do it with snips. It's just easier with the long bladed ones. So talk to me while I'm doing this. Mary Lee, we missed you. Now you have got a couple of things missing out of your bag, but don't fear, Gigi's going to top it up. I had to butcher it. We had a few boo-boos, so we had to just borrow some of yours, but Gigi's going to top it up for you. Not many people entered last Tuesday's challenge, and I think it's because you were all busy at the retreat. So those of you that did enter, you've got a big chance of winning a cool prize tonight. Michelle Moynihan, how are you? How's life in Woodville? Thank you so much for supporting Tania's classes. I really appreciate it. We need to find more people like you to get out to her classes. So spread the word. If you're in the Woodville area, Tania runs a really cool class, so go and give it a crack. All right, Tania's in my team, of course, based in Hastings. So if you're in the Hawke's Bay area and need a demonstrator, she will definitely hook you up. She's also an ex-ED nurse, so if you ever, I just ring her up and go, look, this is happening, should it be? It's like my free ED on-call nurse. I needed to talk to her actually about me gout. Did you hear I've got gout in me toe? It is very painful. Has anybody had gout? If you have, put some hearts in the comments or click the heart button. Gout is not nice. So we seem to think I've managed to get it from eating all that amazing seafood while I was in San Francisco. And of course not drinking enough water while I was on holiday, which I know I didn't. So now I have a toe that feels like it's going to explode and it can't be touched. It is so tender. You can't put a sock on it, a shoe on it. Don't put the sheets on it. Oh, good Lord, no. So yeah, so now I'm on a bunch of jolly pills trying to fix that, which is not fun. But anyway, so yay. I used to laugh when my dad had gout. I'd go, oh, don't be silly. It can't be that bad. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching from above. I now understand what you went through. Hey, Harry, how are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. It's about time you did some more crafting so that we can, because Harry makes the coolest cards. She's thinks outside the box, and it's always quite inspiring. So maybe it's time we had another team challenge where we have some fun ideas going on. And, of course, we want to congratulate Linda again. She won the big raffle, and she has chosen the new strawberry slush tote. She got to choose a tote along with all the product that she won. So that was ordered today, Linda. If you're watching, I ordered it today. It will be on its way to you. So I know this is boring watching me cut these pieces, and I perhaps should have done the, oh, look, here's some I prepared earlier, but I didn't. But this is a fun way of using up scraps, using your brain. It's quite therapeutic just doing this. Like you could prepare a whole bunch of these before putting the cards together. I'm almost done, honestly. I really am. I'm good. Hubby got home with your, oh no, calf muscle. Ouch. Right on carving. Well, carving hasn't started yet, but you know what I mean. Oh, I hope he recovers before carving, put it that way. I assume he's still dairy farming, Michelle. But yeah, hopefully speedy recovery before the old shit hits the fan on the farm, as they say. I thought you only got that from drink. No, apparently you can get it from seafood. Too much seafood. Too many tomatoes, apparently. What else did she say? Basically, it's a build-up of uric acid. So I don't know what that is, but I don't drink. Well, I mean, I have one beer every now and then, but jeepers, that's about it. And I usually only have a beer when I'm with my girls. I never drink at home. And if I do have a drink, I just have one. So, but my dad was a drinker. He definitely was a drinker. He loved his beersies. And he got gout quite a bit. But he also lived on a lot of seafood as well, because we lived at the beach, so we had a lot of seafood. But yes, apparently seafood can set it off, and tomatoes and beetroot. I got told about beetroot also, too much beetroot. And of course the main thing is not enough water. And I went from drinking my 3 or 4 litres of water a day at home, and then when we went on holiday, I started drinking no sugar soda. So yeah, but anyway, so there's all our bits. That's kind of the pile you need. Now I'm going to make this into a portrait style card, but you can do it in landscape as well. And I will show you some samples in the landscape mode. Right. So pop your card in the trimmer in the portrait style and cut it at 10.5 centimeters. So you got a nice long skinny bit like that. Flip it round this way and you're going to score it at 14.9. And then I want you to slide it along to around about 7.3. I know it sounds like a random number. Basically, it's halfway of that. So half of that and then half of that again. All right, so that's that. And I might pick a piece of DSP. Let's pick a nice piece, shall we? I quite like that one at the end, that one there. I wish I'd seen that one earlier, but we're going to pick this one. And I'm going to put that down as my border. Oh, okay, Felicity, beetroot bad. Yeah, it did say, because apparently gout is a form of arthritis. And I'm like, oh, my poor mum has really bad arthritis. I'm like, if this is what you go through, holy moly, it is bloody painful. So this is just going to be the insert, and I want a piece of white to go over the top. So I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to go 8.5 centimeters. So I'm going to make this 2 centimeters smaller than the average card size, because that way we get to have a bit of room for our message, but we also get to see lots of the pretty paper around the edge. Okay. Oh, someone had an angry face. Who's got angry faces? Okay. Yeah, no. So I'm on some pills, and hopefully we get rid of it. I mean, it's not too bad at the moment, but when I was on the retreat, standing and walking round and round, holy moly. But the minute I had a wee rest, it sort of come not so bad, so. Well, I said to the lady, I haven't got time to sit round. I got things to do, places to be. So this is my inside, okay, of the card. So it's an easel card. So you do need an easel card base for this particular card. All right, so now we're going to fold our card. So whenever you make an easel card, your adhesive only goes on the lower part. You never put any adhesive up here, because then it won't bend. Does that make sense? Mum's doing good, Jacinta. Yep, she's in her little cabin keeping cozy. Obviously, she was very, very happy to see her friends from Levin. They hired a rental car and they came and saw her yesterday. So that really made her happy. Okay, so now we're going to basically put these abstract pieces down on here. Okay, so bear with me. It's kind of a slow process, but trust me. Trust the process, they say. Trust the process. I'm going to put that one in the corner like so. And I'm going to put this one over it. And I just kind of glue where I want it to go. And I'm going all abstract angles. Now, as you can see, I've glued this one, but part of it is hanging over. So that's what we want. I need to fill in that gap there. So I'm thinking we could put that over the top. And it is abstract. It's like an abstract work of art. If you go to those art galleries and they showcase abstract stuff and you're like, geez, a 5-year-old could have painted that. Well, this is what we're going for. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the bottom of that. Just on the bottom, because I'm going to want that bit to stand up so that I can adhere my other bits on. Just excuse me while I have a slurp of water. No, oh yes, I did bring it. Oh, it is cruel, Cherry. So obviously with me dad having it and me mum having arthritis, I probably haven't got the best genes in the world, have I? But that's okay. I'm going to put that little one down there. I thought he was kind of cute. So now we can start building up to the top of the card. So I'm just going to put adhesive on the bottom of this panel. And this one's going to place it. I'm going to kind of go... it's got to just stay within sort of that height. Does that make sense? It does look really weird. I do get that. Don't worry. I do know it looks a bit weird. But it comes together really well and it ends up looking kind of fun. So I'm going to put that one there like so. And then I'm just going to bend that back and just tuck a little bit of glue under there. Just to hold that down. Okay. So just bear with the process. And I kind of, just... yeah, that looks good that way. So I'm going to put the glue on here this time because I definitely don't want to have any glue touching that back area. So I've just put that there, overlapped that. Just make sure it stays within the sides of the... And then we could put this one across there, I think. Or should we do it that way? Oh, I quite like it that way, I think. So I might just put a little bit of glue there and a little bit of glue there. And I'm going to put that one Can you see now how, I'm going to open it. See how it's, oh no, there's a bit of glue there, obviously. Hang on. Hang on. I'll just get rid of that glue. So a little bit of glue eased out. So we don't want that. So grab your adhesive remover. The best thing since sliced cheese when I find it. Here it is. It's just a little rubber that just rubs that glue off. You do need to wait for the glue to be dry. Okay. So now it's sort of, see how it looks kind of abstracty now? It's not going to be anyone's cup of tea, but it's a load of fun to make. And when you see my other samples, you might change your mind and give it a crack. I'm wondering if that one should go there. Do you think that one should go there? I reckon it could. I'll just put a bit of glue there to hold it on. Oops. I think that one would look quite good if I tuck that under there and that goes across there. Yeah, I like that. So then you need to put one on the inside. You need to pop it up on some foam so that the front part of the card stays up. Yeah, Roma tomatoes are really good. And actually, Glennis gave me some Roma tomatoes to grow, low acid tomatoes to grow in the garden. And they were really good. Hey, Grace, how are you? You've had a chance to... Oh, have I? No, I haven't relaxed. Been straight into it. Straight back into it. Organising another event. So that's going to sit there and see how it holds... See how it holds that up. So that bit is like that, and then it tucks onto that. Hopefully you can see that. And then of course we get to put a sentiment on. I mean, we could even put that down there if you wanted. I kind of like. I love how we just layer them over and over and over, and they kind of just work. It just works like that. See, that's cool. So that's my abstract junk card. Now, of course, putting a sentiment on it, you can grab your stamp set and stamp a sentiment and do it on there. I've now addicted to these. I just love these things here. These little pop out things. I'm just thinking, oh, best wishes. I like best wishes. Best wishes. So this will be a good birthday card. And I've got some birthdays coming up this month. Especially in my team. So I'm going to glue this onto, should I glue it onto a piece of white? No, I'm going to glue it onto a piece of this scrappy, oh, that's not good enough. I'll just use a piece of this. I'm going to glue it onto this. Actually, I'm going to glue it onto white first, and then I'm going to glue it onto the fresh freesia. So I'll glue it on there first. I just love layering. There's something about layering that just makes the card pop. Hey, Joycelyn, I'm glad you're home safe. Yeah, flat origami. I like that, Harry. I do like it. I told you she thinks outside the box. Thanks, Christine. I think it looks great. And when you see my other samples, you'll go, oh, I kind of know what she was doing now. And it's just a fun way to use up scrap pieces of paper. If you can find a whole bunch that coordinate, this is a great technique for this. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut around here. We had so many laughs about fussy cutting over the weekend. The love it's and the hates it's. Right, and then I'm just going to glue that to my piece of fresh freesia. Get that on there. And I'll just trim that around. Put it over there. Oh, get rid of my plastic. So there's a lot happening in the Stampin' Up world at the moment. If you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order the new online exclusives today. If you're a customer, you can take advantage of the buy one, get one half price sale that's on at the moment, and that relates to suites and everything inside a suite. So if you don't want the whole suite, but you want the bundle, perhaps you want the bundle and perhaps you want, say, the DSP. Well, if you buy the bundle, you'll get the DSP half price. Perhaps you want the DSP and the embossing folder. you will get the embossing folder half price. So whatever is the lowest price item is what you'll get half price, which is still a jolly good, oh, hang on, a very, very, very good deal. So I'm just going to whack some dimensionals because you know me, we don't do anything flat. And I'm wondering if we should use the big ball of fluff. I will just get the big ball of fluff. One moment, hang on. It did not shrink very much over the weekend. I told people to just go and help yourselves, and it's still gigantic. So I just wind it around my hand, round and round and round and round and round a few times. Oh, got tangled up there. Round and round and round, just a few times, because it's a very fine thread. And then I'm going to give it the twist into the figure 8, and I'm going to sit it on the dimensionals. Just sit it on there. Isn't that cute? I'll just put the little... And what I like to do now is I'm just going to add a bit of glue, make sure it really stays put. We don't want this sucker coming off. And then you'll pop your greeting onto here, and I'll just fluff that fluff out, because there's nothing like a bit of fluff in your life, eh? There we go. And so just like that, we have this super fun, abstract, quirky looking front of the card, and it would really look cool on a scrapbook layout. You imagine doing all these pieces on a scrapbook layout. So there's one. I'm going to show you my other samples when I find them. So whenever I make one of these cards, I always do monochromatic. What was that? Drove past your road this morning, now in Pullwood. Oh, you should have popped in for a cuppa. Yeah, I need to grow those types of tomatoes. Harry, the crazy cafe, has your big ball have a brand? No, it's called embroidery thread. I brought it at a secondhand D-stash craft market around about 10 million years ago, and it hasn't shrunk, and we use it for everything. If you buy 2 sweets, is the lesser value sweet half price? That is correct. So if you buy 2 sweets, the cheaper item is the half price item. Hey Deirdre, how are you? Just got a 24-hour flu. Oh gosh, that's no good. So this is the first one I made. As you can see, it's got this cool, funky little background there, and I've got some bling, and I should put some bling on there. And so that one sits like that. So that's that one. Then the second one I made is with the beautiful Gallery DSP, and this time I've used sort of 2 completely different colours, and then that's also got this funky edge going on, and then the little bit at the bottom to hold it up. What do you reckon? Are we likey? Do we likey? Hey, is it Leanne? I'm going to say Leanne. It looks like a Leanne. And then this is another one I did in portrait using the birthday party paper. And it goes this way, and I've popped that up. And all these sentiments came from the Memories of Moors packs. They're so freaking awesome. If you don't like stamping, these are brilliant. You just poke them out and stick them on. These ones are cool because you can get your blends and colour inside, colour in the letters. So there you go. Anyway, oh, thank you, Leanne. Yeah, you got it right. Love it. So that is the challenge, is to make abstract card fronts by using bits of scrappy paper, layer them on so whatever colour you make the card is the colour that you will line the DSP with. Okay, does that make sense? Use a bit of coordinating ribbon, some embellishments, sentiment, and yeah, I really, really had fun with this. I really did, actually. This is something right up my alley. Absolutely enjoyed it. These are the new gems that we gave away, some of those. And then, of course, we've got the one I just made tonight. And this one's even got a peekaboo hole for it. So, yeah, look at that. What do you reckon? A yay or an A? Hope you want to make them, because I'm going to be making more of these, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to turn the camera over. Just let me turn these lights off. Turn that one off. And then I'll just give away a prize. Oops. Keep hitting the button too much. Right, let's flip her over. Oh, no, it didn't flip. You get to see me speaker. Oh. Just put that there. You love the congrats one. I do too, Barbara. I thought this one really came so different to have the flowers and the brown sort of texture. So yeah, really fun. Got a pokey bit sticking out the side. It'll fit in the envelope. There's always a bit of envelope give and take. But just doing a monochromatic one is really nice as well. So very simple. Thanks, Grace. I like them too. They're so fun. So yay. And then of course this is the one we did tonight with that beautiful new paper. Isn't that cool? Right, and actually you could make this with just pieces of cardstock, all different coloured cardstock chopped up. You don't even need DSP. You really don't. You could just like, here's a wad of, well, I'm not going to show you, but hang on. I have this box of random colours. You could just pull out some random colours and chop them up and don't even need DSP. All right. Okay, so let's give away a prize. So last week we made the card that had the 2 columns in the middle of it. And very popular, I thought, but not so many entries because you were all busy at the retreat. But congratulations to the 11 people that did enter. So we had Raywin, Leonie, Marilyn C, Carrie, Barbara, Jan, Linda, Anne F, Elaine, Jill, and Evelyn. So if I've missed anybody, I do apologise. Put your name up quickly. Cool cards. The pink one looks like a jar of lollies. Ooh. This one here looks like a jar of lollies. Is that the one? I kind of like it. But it's just so easy to chuck these sentiments on. I really like them. Anyway, I'm waffling, which I do that. And, see, this is why we get together, ladies. Arlene just said emboss the random cardstock. I'm actually going to try that because I reckon that'll look freaking awesome. Imagine embossing all the pieces with different embossing folders. Arlene, I love your brain. Okay, so I have 11 entries. I do hope I got everybody. Do let me know if I missed anyone, and I will put you in the Sunday night a few extra times. But I did triple check it about an hour ago, so hopefully I have got everybody. So just 11. Let's see if we can beat 11 next week, okay? I expect more of you to give this a go. And as I said, I believe if you put these on a scrapbook layout, awesome. Take a little bit longer, but your pieces could be bigger. They wouldn't have to be as little. Does that make sense? Anywho, waffling. All right, everybody. You know Glennis is going to give it a go. Well, I can imagine she's going to do a stunner. So give it a go, Glennis. And can't wait to see you on Friday. And now the weather is a little bit atrocious here in Mataura on Friday, so please do come carefully. I have the house nice and warm and cozy, and we have lots of hot drinks and sweet treats. All right, cross your fingers, cross your toes, rub your lucky knickers. Here we go. 1 in 11 chance of winning a phenomenal prize. Who's it going to be tonight? Drum roll, please. I can't see. Linda Riker has got the, did I say that right? Rika? Oh, Mum said I said it wrong. But anyway, Linda, lovely Linda. She won the raffle. Now she won tonight. Best you go around to her place. Can't remember the street name. In Invercargill, flogging knickers off the line. I'll just find you a prize. One moment, please. Oh, I know what. What have I got in here? Oops, I just dropped all that. Sorry. I'm going to give her... Sorry, I'm not near the microphone. You're probably thinking, I can't hear you. It's all right. What I'm going to give Linda is, I know she kind of likes it. I've got these gorgeous, and I've just got to find it. And I've got one of these as well. So I'm going to give her a free class. She can come to Invercargill class for free. So that will be the June 19th. If you are in Invercargill, come to June 19th. We are going to have our card class in Invercargill. So she does a bit of sort of mixed media. Oh, no, yeah, she does everything. You can never go wrong with a black pen. You can use it on your borders, your edges, and what have you. But while you're crafting, You should have the room smelling nice. This is a beautiful vanilla candle. So I'm going to give her this and a free class. So yay! Well done, Linda. Congratulations. Awesome. So tomorrow I'll do a post and I'll take a picture of all of these. I'd love for you to have a go. And then we will come back next Tuesday night, give away some more prizes. And, of course, we will do some more live crafting. That's it from me. Take care. If you have any questions about the sales at the moment, because there are some really good sales, and if you would like to join up to get access to those new products that customers can't get till like July about the 3rd or something, I think it is. So yay. And so yeah, keep in touch, let me know, and yay. I don't really have a lot more to tell you. I'm off to make Bart some pudding because he wants some pudding. So, bread and butter pudding. That's it for us. Take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all on. There'll be a sketch on Friday, and I'll see you Sunday night for a bit of a roundup. That's it from me. See you guys. Bye.